Okay, back once again, and let's continue the discussion of the information that was being read. Okay, um, after a million years of different creation, the chaos that existed before creation will return. Only the primeval God will remain steadfast, no longer separated in space and time. For an exceedingly powerful combination which should act as a fuse to ignite the mind with deeper insight into the nature of self. The period of a million years mentioned is reality the same as about the period of a dream. As you know, as long as a long period of time can be experienced in a dream, but in reality nothing has happened, except that your consciousness has a man-made dream world. But as we all know, the dream world comes to an end and dissolves back into consciousness. In the same manner, the divine self has emanated this world and will someday dissolve it back into the primeval ocean of potential consciousness. Consider your dreams that may seem to occur over a period of hours. You may even experience the passage of years within your dream, and yet upon waking you realize that the entire time you were in bed asleep only a few hours. In some way, the entire period of existence of the universe is nothing but a span of a short dream in the mind of the Almighty. From an advanced perspective, neither time nor space can be said to exist as something that is real, just as time, space, and matter and physical objects within a dream cannot be called real. The entire dream world exists in the mind and does not require real time or space. The phenomenal world, which is the experience, the waking state of consciousness, is also not real and does not exist except in the mind of the Most High. This teaching is not only confirmed, but it is also primary teaching of the Miphite theology that is presented. In reality, only eternity is real and God is eternity. Since all matter in reality constitutes the thought energy of God and changes in matter of whole time, it must be clearly understood that God is the only reality that exists. God is eternity in itself. The limited perceptions of the enlightened mind and the senses are what human beings refer to as time and space awareness. However, the perception of time and space is due to the limitations and conditioning of the human mind and body. If it were possible to perceive the entire universe, then you would discover that there is only oneness, an eternal view that is not restricted to time and space. This is the view that God has towards creation. The task of spiritual aspirant is to grow out of one of the limitations of the mind and the body and discover the cosmic vision that lies within. When this is accomplished, there is a new perception of the universe. This represents the death of the human being and the birth of the spiritual life of the human being. God has assumed the form of everything, nature. These nature are cosmic forces, energies that sustain the universe and which constitute the physical matter. Therefore, this physical universe is in reality nothing but mental ideas in the dream of God, and everything is in the divine. And the smallest atoms are the largest celestial bodies in heaven. It must be emphasized that in this process, the universal soul itself becomes the individual soul of every human being due to the association and identification with the feelings and emotional body and the cravings of the physical body. By practicing the disciplines of righteous speech, the initiate is able to curb the wanton desires of the ego and thereby strengthen the will of intellect. The science of practicing virtue in life will serve to assist the person to purify the heart/mind, to cultivate peace of mind, and thereby to develop insight into the innermost self, the most divine. At this stage, the movement or vibration in the primeval waters which cause the world to be subsides. Just as calm lake reflects a pure image, the purified mind will reflect the clarity of the cosmic soul. The waves caused by movements of the mind would once again become just like the waves of the primeval ocean before creation, silent, at rest, peace, supreme peace. Voila. Your innermost self, the cosmic soul, is constantly interacting with the world through the mind. If you had yellow sunglasses on, when you look at anything, you would see a yellow tinge. In the same way, when you look at the world through your conditioned mind and senses, your vision reflects a tinge of egoism and perverted thoughts. but most of all, ignorance of your true self, which causes body identification. If you were to eradicate your mental conditioning, you would see different reality. There is a goal of the various disciples of mystical spirituality to purify the intellect by developing your higher intellectual ability by cutting through the illusion of life with an axe of wisdom. You purify your subconscious mind from all of this conditioning. It is the purification of this which can lead you to awareness of the higher self. The philosophies of the four states of consciousness, waking, dream, dreamless sleep, undifferentiated, transcendental consciousness, is of paramount importance for the spiritual aspirer. A profound understanding of this teaching will lead you to develop the subtlety of intellect in discerning the reality of the thoughts in your own mind as well as which is real or not. In the book of Cycles of Time, we explore in depth the principles of how this teaching is applied in everyday life in order to realize significance in the deepest levels of the mind through virtuous living and the practice of righteous living. The righteous philosophy provides us with a guideline for determining what is real and what is not real. This is crucial to the correct operation of the mind because the mind supports whatever reality it believes to be true. You experience the world through your mind and senses. You have learned that these are valid criteria to determine the validity of the world and of your inner experience. Everything must be known through your rationalizing mind once it has been perceived by your senses. However, as we show in
Pero, I had a question. It's only the building elevation, no the building no más.
normally considered to be real and abiding solid matter is nothing more than energy in its grosser states of being. It must be clearly understood the mental perceptions are not direct perceptions of matter. Your hand, which you use to hold an object itself, is swirling mass of energy, which is connected to another mass of energy conduits that lead to the brain. Sensual stimulation is an interaction between different forms of energy that register in the brain centers in a specific manner. The mind perceives this stimuli by reacting to the centers and then acknowledges a perception. Therefore, perception occurs in the brain itself and not in the hand. Consider for a moment the situation of a paralyzed person or on your own experience if a limb has fallen asleep. In the eventualities, there is still a limb, but there is no perception. Why? Because the perception media, the senses, are incapacitated. Consider the possibility of a paralyzed limb coming into contact with an object. Did any interaction occur? From the standpoint of observation, yes. There was some sort of interaction between two objects, but not the standpoint of the person with a disability. Now consider the dream state of consciousness, where you have dreams, you perceive various objects, you touch them, and you may even feel you own them. They appear to be real and feel very solid and true. However, upon waking, you realize that they did not exist and never did. They were simply energy forms which you created out of the subtle astral matter and perceived through the deluded mind. They were fleeting masses of subtle energy and arose out of one's own mind and were perceived by your own mind. You developed an illusory triad of consciousness during the dream state, and from this arose an entire world. Your waking ego self-concept dissolved and you became a new subject. This new, you used the subtle senses to perceive objects which you yourself imagine to exist. This is the triad of the seer, seen, and sight. When you woke up, the triad dissolved into your waking consciousness as if it never existed. However, upon waking up, you did not wake up into reality, but rather you moved into another form of triad. The triad of human consciousness arises out of your inability to perceive reality without the mind and the senses. The human senses, mind and senses along with the soul form and the three elements of the triad. If you were to transcend the mind and the senses, you would perceive reality directly through your soul. Only through direct perception is it possible